taking off or landing. I want to say it's landing. I think the Harrier does not take off primarily vertical. If it does, it's for air shows. It doesn't have the Ward ordinance because it's so heavy. It doesn't have a greater the thrust weight ratio than 1.0 when fully loaded. Yes, but that is a jump jet. I have never flown one. I fought against them a couple times. They're a lot of fun. The British have a lot of them. But the bottom line is thrust. Thrust overcomes what other force?
Drag. Lift.
What goes up? Lift. And what goes down?
Weight.
And what goes forward?
Thrust.
What pushes me back?
Drag.
All right, there we go. This is going to be on your test. How much more honest can I be? Cadet what's up?
I was about to ask, how hard are they shoot? How hard are they to shoot down?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Harriers
Yeah, they like
by
different.
F-15s, piece of cake.
Oh.
I mean, I would go 1 against 4 and kill 4 every time. I mean, it's no big deal. It's a different plane. It's a different plane. Excuse me?
By an eagle.
An F-15E against a Harrier. A Harrier is not designed to go against an F-15E. Because we have different missiles, we have higher technology, we have bigger radars. The Harrier is designed to support the land forces, right? They're designed to be on the side of one mountain and have the poor Army guys getting over here getting shot, and the Harriers would take off with the Marines. Land. That's it. They don't fly very long. They don't fly for hours. They fly for minutes. And that's what they do. The Marines love the Harriers. The Marines guys go, help me, we're being overrun. We're 20 Marines against 200. Dead, gone. That's what Harriers do. Okay? And the big picture is what do F-15s do?
Destroy a Harrier.
Can the Harrier do this if the bad guy has planes up here looking for this guy to take off? No. The Harrier takes off, and the bad guy goes, got you, boom, gone, boom, Marine's gone. So what the F-22 and the F-15 do is wipe out the entire air force of the nation to keep the skies safe so that we can go out and actually defend against our armed forces. Yes. So that's exactly right. Great question. Great way to keep me off topic. Good job. Good job, guys. All right, so here we go. This is the exact example of where thrust comes from. We will hopefully go to a rocket engine facility at Embry-Riddle. One of my friends, Dr. Fabian, is a rocket scientist at Embry-Riddle. He actually is on YouTube. We brought him in here last year to talk. And so he'll be talking about where thrust comes from. How do we adjust thrust?
With the yoke.
Does a yoke adjust thrust?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Cadet Barrios, how do you adjust thrust? How do you adjust thrust? How do you adjust thrust in a car?
The brake pedal.
You put the pedal to the metal, right? Good job. You put the pedal to the metal in the car. That changes all the thrusties, right? So in a plane, how do you change thrusties? You have a throttle. Okay, use this on the right hand. And so if you have 4 engines, you got this big 4 thing. And if you're look at the B, look at right above Cadet Moore's head. That is a B-52. How many engines does a B-52 have?
6.
Count them.
6.
4.
8. Ding, 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 ding. Give me a high five. Good job. Yeah, actually, each one of those little pods are 2. So they have 2, 4, 6, 8. So how many throttles do we have?
8.
And it is this big. And they got things sticking up, 8 of them, and you go, push the throttle forward. That's what they do. And all of a sudden, all those engines. And actually, what happens is you realize the pilot is sitting here. And again, I'm not a B-52 pilot, so I know somebody's going to email me on YouTube and say that's wrong. But the pilot sits here and holds the yoke. He's the pilot. So he talks to the co-pilot or the flight engineer. He says, push the throttles forward. And somebody comes up next to him and goes, and they push the 8 throttles forward. What if they only push 4 at one time?
Then the plane's gonna
The
go.
plane goes,
Yeah,
so
that'd be
that's
funny.
kind of rather important, okay? And of course, they keep all the throttles together unless, what happens if you have a fire on an engine? What do you do with the throttle?
Yep, put it off.
You turn it off. You don't want to put pouring fuel into the engine that's on fire. So as soon as you have a fire, you always turn the engine off. So you got to go, okay, which engine is on fire? Number 6. Do I go from left to right or what would, if you have a fire, it would be kind of bad to shut off the incorrect engine, right?
Yeah.
That has happened. That has actually happened even in even in fighters, F-15s. I had a buddy do this. Right engine on fire. Yes, right engine on fire. Turn the engine off. And the fighter pilot's flying. Because the fighter flies with this, and the engine's over here. He turns off the correct engine. Now all of a sudden he's a glider. He had a fire in one engine. It's on fire, and he turns off the wrong engine. That is a bummer. That's a bad day in your life.
Did he die?
So, no, he eventually restarted. You can restart engines and come back, but
That's
yeah, that's kind of a bad day. All right, we will stop right here for the day. Why don't you turn that off there, Cody?